teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaking free at midfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Shotgun formation is an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The back's got it. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming.
Nobody can bring him down. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to run him up the middle, but get nothing. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the left side. Catch made to the 20. The deep shot. Big gain. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Dogs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Picks up the first, looking for more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Keeping it on the ground here. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. This should be the last play of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Dogs will look to convert here on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass this time. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Locates the tight end, is complete. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
It's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal after that loss. Looking to score with a run to the right. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket, looking to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Georgia! That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why his team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after is good. And BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Wildcats offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit something. Plays. You got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. He'll hand it off. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield with the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The Wildcats will bring their punt team on the field now. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick it off and begin the second half. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Looking right, this one caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. That's the 20. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a long run for a touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's finding some room at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, if I'm a defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. There's the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. Looking to pass here on second down. Comes up with the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Down Kansas State, and they jump on top here in the second half. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone. It's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. It's the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Third down play. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Hader.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? You're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
First down, looking for more now. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Second down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackles and going. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they're able to get him down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball.
Looking for a deep completion. You try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's a sack. The defense rises up with a fourth and goal stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Makes the read. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The offense has it and still going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone? What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. The ball handed off. He's got room to run. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback will take a knee.